Hey guys, today's video is when will you be discarded by the narcissist? Excuse me for the lighting tonight. My power is actually off tonight due to the weather. So thank Mother Nature for that. But we're going to go ahead and get started with tonight's video. Basically, guys, narcissists, when they're going to discard you is when they no longer have use for you. Basically, if you're that friend and let's say they've been staying at your house or something like that, and you're going to be getting evicted at the end of the month, and forcing them to move out or something like that. After they move out, you probably won't hear from them anymore because you're no longer of use to them. um, it can be all kinds of situations, guys. It can be friendships, it can be a girlfriend boyfriend situation, it could be friends, family. It really doesn't matter. Basically, if you're involved with a narcissist, basically they enter your life through like love bombing, where they basically lure you into their web. It's like a spider luring you into their spider web. And then once they have you caught or trapped, that's when they really start pouring on the manipulation and start sucking you dry, just like a spider. That's a great analogy. Once they get you stuck in that spider web, they start draining your resources. They start taking your money. They start stealing your money. They start exploiting you out of your money. Um, and then when you're going to be discarded is when you're no longer useful to them. So let's say you're letting someone stay with you, like I said, and then you have to leave at the end of the month. As soon as the end of the month comes, they're going to take off and discard you because you're no longer of use to them. Perfect example, I had a narcissistic female. She was homeless in her vehicle. She needed a place to stay, so she came and stayed with me for a while. My landlord forced her dogs to leave. I had to kick her dogs out. So what does she do? Immediately, she sees I'm no longer of use to her because she wanted to live with her dogs. I was no longer of use to her. What does she do? She automatically just discards me. She moves right out of my apartment. This is only after 3 weeks. I had to ask her dogs to go. And then she just right away discards me. Um, that's what you're going to get out of a narcissist. When you're no longer of use to them, they're going to discard you. I had another friend I was helping out a lot, and soon as I was no longer of use to him, he discarded me. This is a person I knew like 10 years. Soon as I was no longer of use to him, he just completely discarded me. And that's what you're going to get out of narcissists. They're only going to come around you when you have resources, when you have money, when you have things to give them. It could be money, sex, drugs, anything. Um, if you have it, they're going to be around. Narcissist females and males are both, they're those fair weather friends. So they're only going to want to associate with you when things are going well. So if you've got money, drugs, or you got alcohol at the house or whatever they're looking for, they're going to be all over it like shit on a stick. But if as soon as you run out of resources, as soon as you run out of food, as soon as you run out of money, as soon as you run out of a vehicle or a house or a place to stay, they're gone. So the narcissist is very parasitic. Like, you being the host, they're only going to be around the host so long as they're getting that blood from the host, right? As soon as that blood dries up, like let's say the host died, the host is just going to take off. Just like if it was an insect on a host, if that host died, the insect would just leave. That's a perfect example of a narcissist, guys. They're going to constantly seek to use you. Like, for example, this year I've had a narcissist female friend. She only calls me when she needs something. For example, she'll only try to make plans with me to get rides. This is a perfect example of a narcissistic female. They're only going to hit you up when they need something. Had another female in my life. She only hit me up when she needed something, for example, homeless in her car. Now, after ghosting me 2 years, you're going to hit me up. Now you're homeless in your car after you ghosted me for 2 years. That's what narcissists will do. They'll just hit you up when they need something. And as soon as what they need dries up, they're gone. So that's going to answer your question tonight, guys. That way we can kind of keep the video shorter. Is that they're gonna start out by love bombing you. Everything's great. Here you think you've landed the best friend in the world, the best boyfriend in the world, the best girlfriend in the world. and basically you're just being trapped on that love bomb, just like that spider that lures you into his web. You're being love bombed. And then, once they get you in that web of lies and deceit, then they start devaluing you. Devaluement is a major thing. Once that narcissist scores you in their web, they're going to start devaluing you right away. Like, for example, this one girl, she knew I loved her to death. She knew I absolutely loved her to death. As soon as she had me trapped in her little web of narcissism, she started to treat me like absolute fucking garbage. She'd pick me up to visit or something and tell me she's going to drop me off right after the visit or something. That's a perfect example of devaluement in a relationship with a narcissistic female. As soon as they have you, let's say you move in the narcissist apartment, or you move in the narcissist house, or you become their girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever it is, as soon as they have you locked down, they're going to immediately start the devaluement, where they start devaluing you. You're not good enough. Your sex isn't good enough. Your job isn't good enough. Your car isn't good enough. Basically making you feel like you're not a good enough. They like to put you down in order to make themselves feel better. If they can make you feel like a piece of shit, it makes them feel like they're doing good, that they're doing, they're above you. They want to feel like they're above you. So if they can make you feel worthless, then they feel better about themselves, like there's some sort of, top down type situation. Anyway, guys, that kind of wraps up today's video. If you like videos like this, you can subscribe, like this video, share it with a fellow friend. Just expect to be discarded if you're involved with a narcissistic female or a narcissistic male. Or let's say, you have a new girlfriend that's a major narcissist, or a new boyfriend that's a major narcissist. Most narcissistic relationships have expiration dates. So if you can kind of just keep the attachment low so that you don't get your heart smashed if they do discard you, which often narcissistic females do discard. I mean, I've been discarded multiple times by the same woman. I mean, she would go 2 years without seeing me, come back. She'd need something. She'd hit me up. And then as soon as she wasn't getting what she wants, she would discard me again. And then I wouldn't see her for another fucking 2 years. And then she needed something. She'd hit me up. This is a perfect example of a narcissistic female, guys. My other friend, this year, my other friend only hits me up when she wants rides. I've since ended the relationship with this person. I don't want to continue to be used, and she just wants to use me for narcissistic supply. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. That wraps up tonight's video. Like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, I hope you all have a great day. Remember, just because your partner is devaluing you doesn't mean it's true. You're actually probably a great guy. You're probably an empath with a super loving heart. So keep your chin up, guys. Don't quit, don't give up, and don't give in. Till next time, talk to you later.